I've heard a lot on YouTube in the manosphere space this argument that women have a different type of value, that women just have this natural innate value that they're simply born with because women can reproduce children and then men will look at them and want to reproduce. So therefore women have like more value than men, versus men have to go to work every single day, get his bank account right, get his his muscles right at the gym, get his emotions right, never cry, don't be human, right? Like, men have to reach these expectations and then they can have value, and then they can be looked at by women, right? Women are just born with this simple, innate value, and then men have to work to create it, right? There's this sort of narrative online that this is fact, that this is just simply truth. We throw the term value around here, there, have some value, and then pretty much if you were unable to obtain that value, well, you're pretty much valueless. You're pretty much useless. Imagine a mind that genuinely believes this. I'm valueless. The opposite sex has more value than me because of X, Y, and Z. The opposite sex has more sexual options, so therefore has more value than me, X, Y, Z. Why is it the case that we believe this? We believe it as though it's true, as though somebody else in the outer reality has hold over you and has the final say as to whether or not you have value as a human person in this lifetime. I hate how I see online. It's hard for me as somebody who genuinely cares and who genuinely watches red pill videos, black pill videos, this space that genuinely watches and listen, it's hard for me to see so many men out there think that they lack value because they're not a woman, or think that they need to achieve these arbitrary expectations because they are not a woman in order to have human connection, in order to feel love physically and emotionally and spiritually. It's almost as if in this space it'll have you believe that somebody that works at McDonald's has never been touched by the opposite sex before. That concept, it's alien, it's foreign, it's not real. Look at this YouTube video, this 30-second YouTube clip. There's 3 girls on the streets of Miami and they need 500K. They just said it, so it must be true. A lot of times in society, we will weaponize the concepts of masculinity and femininity against each other, to say that you as you are is not enough, to say you as you are needs to be something different if you wish to receive romance in your life. You cannot appreciate yourself for just the sake of being yourself, right? You have to do something to earn that value. You cannot just love yourself from within just for existing. But what if you could? What if you really could get to a point where financial constraints card is coming through, with the indecision card coming through? So for those of you that are financially struggling, what if you can get to a point where spiritually you can release yourself from that guilt and that anxiety that you're harboring in a way that you can have compassion for yourself, so then you can work on the problem inside out, right? Who decides your value? Broken heart card is coming through. I've been rejected. Rejection is just something that happens, right? It's just something that takes place. But what makes rejection hurt so much, what makes that memory, that experience, that particular scenario hurt so goddamn much, is when we attach our emotions to it, our painful emotions to that memory, because we were mistreated. It was unfair. We were trying to offer abundance, right? You guys can try to give her everything, woman holding a coin. But if you don't believe in yourself, the magician card coming through, if you can't believe in all of yourself and love all of the parts of yourself for the way that you are, not for some arbitrary expectation, you cannot offer her what you really need to offer until you offer it to yourself. And that's the case with self-acceptance. That's the case with accepting your demons. There's been many days where I felt insane for going through human emotions. Why am I not just like some robot? Why do I have to feel everything? Why do I have to cry all the time? And this could be the case if you're a man. Throat chakra card coming through. This can be the case if you're a man. You may not know how to speak up because nobody's told you how. And this is generational trauma, right? Being passed down. I see this often in men.